Now, there's another part of this deserving thing that I want to exorcise from your mind. Organized religion for too long has put it in the minds of people that they don't even deserve God's mercy. There is a hymn that goes, Lord, I am not worthy thy blessings to receive. And there was one man in the Bible that even prayed, Lord, I'm not worthy of the least of your mercies. That is low. Very low. What a bummer. Say that with me. What a bummer. And you see, you have to get these bummers out of your mind. You have to stop thinking these bummers and speaking these bummers. And some people pray these bummer prayers. I used to hear people praying, and I'm going to ask for some more confessions now because some of you used to do the same thing. Lord, just do this for me. If you will just do this for me, Lord, I won't ask you for anything else. How many of you ever prayed prayers like that? Come on, confess.
Come on, Terry, confess.
Never do that. Lord, I don't want to ask you for too much. Those kind of prayers are bummers. Let me hear you say bummers.
Bummers!
Stop praying those bummers. If you have the least suspicion or thought or feeling in your mind that you don't deserve God's goodness, that you don't deserve money, it will form a rejection complex in your mind to keep good away from you. And even if you have it, you won't be able to enjoy it. You'll lock it up in the trunk. And your no good, your relatives will get it when you're... when you go on. Clear your mind once and for all and know that you are worthy of all of God's goodness. Why? Because I am God's child. I'm a child of the King. You are. I've got news for you. You are royal aristocrats. You are divine royalty. So shout with me, I am divine royalty.
I am divine royalty.
I deserve all of the goodness of God.
I deserve all of the goodness of God.
And one more thing on that subject. Never apologize to God for asking for something. Some people pray these apologetic prayers. Now, Lord, if it be your will, don't let me starve. Now, Lord, if it be your will, I'm not asking you for too much. I don't want to ask you for too much, Lord. Just give me enough to barely get along. That's a bummer. Yes. Stop praying those bummer prayers. You're always dealing with the infinite. And I'm going to tell you something, it's difficult. If there's anything difficult for the infinite, it's difficult for the infinite to deal with those small-minded requests. Because God is not a pincher. God is not a pincher that just pinches off a little tidbit and says, and this is what some people's bummer prayers do. They're just asking God, God, just pinch off a little bit of the cheese. There used to be an old blues song. I grew up in the South, you know. There used to be an old blues song. None of you kids are old enough to remember it. But the old blues song was titled, "Throw This Old Dog a Bone." What a bummer. And that seems to be the attitude of some people's praying to God. Just throw this old dog a bone. There's a Christian hymn which has in it these words, among others: "For such a worm as I." That is definitely a bummer. If you approach God, if you approach life feeling that you are a worm, I must warn you, what happens to a worm?
They get eaten by birds.
A worm gets stepped on. Now you know why you've been getting stepped on. All of that depreciating self-image psychology has no business in prayer or in your thought.